All right, well, I'll come right out and say it. Why do we sweat? It's such a very annoying little problem that most people have, and why do we sweat? I'm not asking that rhetorically, just think about that. Well, we have to consult one of these really, really annoying pictures. Skin with various layers. Sweat itself is actually caused by these interesting little glands. Here, this picture is a little blurry because of the lighting here, but you can actually see it kind of looks like an intestinal tract. Right there, there's also another one over here. That is actually designed so that your body can release heat through water, very similar to the way your engine does in your car. Heat transfers to the water, and the water is then released to the outside of your skin, which is almost an oxymoron because when you sweat, it makes you feel warmer. Well, that's because you're now covered in warm water. And actually, it's more like water and salt and various other mixtures that are in it also, which is very, very important. If you're going to take away anything about it, when you start to sweat a lot, before I forget this, drink. Drink, because think about it this way. Your body's made up 80% of water. And you start to lose it that quickly, what is it? It's 2 million glands, 2 million of these glands all over your body. When you start to sweat, you're going to lose water very quickly. It's very surprising what some scary things can happen. It goes into great detail in this specific report. But you're often going to get, of course, sweat from heat, but you're also going to get it from our good friend adrenaline. And this is going to happen not as a very natural reason in that you would think, oh, I'm hot, I'm going to start to sweat. Maybe perhaps if you're nervous, like if there's a very large crowd in front of you, you might start to sweat a little bit. This, again, is all going to be completely natural, and it's going to happen. But remember, it's designed as defense mechanisms for your bodies. Now, the author here suggests that perhaps when we were evolving, that perhaps the sweat would actually repel certain types of species, other species around, but also, for instance, we heard about pheromones yesterday. The idea that perhaps it's supposed to attract others around you, is supposed to make a statement. At least, now, those are theories being tossed around. Really, when it comes to sweat, that's it. What about its annoying friend, the goosebump? Because again, this is also a head game sometimes that your body can play with you. The goosebump itself, I was really surprised to learn this, is actually not a raise of the skin. It is actually the depressing of the skin around the hair follicle. When we go back to this picture, you'll see this muscle area right here in the center of the whole picture. That is actually works just like a muscle in your arm. And when, again, from our good friend adrenaline, when adrenaline is released into the body, it's going to contract that muscle. It's going to make the hair, first of all, stand up on end. And it's also going to bring the skin down around it. From adrenaline, again, it's back. I haven't seen the movie, but I hear it's great. And I don't know how I put that back in there. But rest assured that goosebumps are perfectly natural along with sweating, but they serve two different purposes. I'll bring this up now because goosebumps are actually designed to retain heat. So your skin serves multiple purposes. Don't forget that, especially when you're going to take good care of your skin. Because not only does this keep you warmer and let your date know when you're nervous, but they both are there to help protect your body from various things that are going to happen to it throughout your daily life. And it's really the end.